Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here with the 411 for Monday Night Raw. Raw 25. 25 years. Where do we go from here? We're only getting started. Anyway, first things first, I just got to get off my chest. I'm not going to sit here and condemn Enzo Amore just yet, nor am I Roman Reigns about his scandal with the steroids stuff, but what I will say is, let's let all the facts come out first, and then let's talk. But I think that WWE needs to strip Enzo of the title. Now, if they have, and I just have failed to see it, then that's bad on me. If they haven't already, they've already suspended him. They put out that press release. That's bad on them that they didn't strip him of the title. Going forward, the title needs to be, and maybe they'll do something tomorrow night. I'll definitely have to watch 205 Live tomorrow night to see what's going on. Shane and Stephanie, Vince, that whole segment, Stone Cold, Stunners, beer, go home. I mean, it was great. It was a good way to start. You could have actually finished the show that way, and that would have been a great way to finish as well. It would have been better than the way they finished the show, actually, in my opinion. Absolution, of course, Mandy and Sonya of Absolution. Foxy, Nia, Asuka, Bayley, Sasha, Mickey. Sasha gets the win here. Look, that it's good. You have to remember that this is the go home Monday Night Raw for the Royal Rumble. Only the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, which makes this like the third biggest Monday Night Raw of the year. Let's be honest. You have to push the pay-per-view that's coming up this weekend. You can't just reminisce for 3 hours. You have to do... WWE was in a no-win situation here because you couldn't do everything that they wanted to do in 3 hours, or 3 hours and 20 minutes, as it were, and it just wasn't going to flow right. It wasn't going to be a great show. It wasn't going to feel great. The people at the Manhattan Center's totally pissed off because of the lack of things going on there. No Tron, so they couldn't even see what was going on in Brooklyn. Of course, then you had the Undertaker retirement, maybe, I guess. Was that an official retirement? It sounded like it was. But I guess we'll debate that for the next several weeks or months until he shows back up. The Peep Show was great. The Miz winning the Intercontinental title, I don't love, just because I don't think it helps the Miz at all. I don't think it helps the Intercontinental title at all at this point. Now, it could be like one of three reasons why they took the belt off Roman. One, this whole steroid thing, and they got to get him off TV, and it could be that. I don't think that's the reason. Reason two, Roman's going to win the Royal Rumble. He's going to go on to WrestleMania. That could be a scenario. Or three, they just wanted to give it back to The Miz so he would have something meaningful on Raw, which I honestly think is starting to get, or has got stale. I don't think he should have won the title, but the title didn't need to be on Roman anyway to begin with, so we're just in a conundrum. Maybe The Miz loses it, next Monday or something. He doesn't need it. The Peep Show, again, was... I love seeing Christian. I just didn't love the whole shtick that was going on there. They got to turn Jason Jordan heel. They got to do it. They're going to fall within the same parameters like they did with Roman Reigns. They're not going to turn him heel when the crowd is begging for it. They are begging and pleading for it. Please turn this guy heel. And, Elias, they could do like a double turn at some point where Elias turns babyface because he is super over if he would just stop insulting the fans. But they're still popping on it anyway, so eating out of the palm of his hand. Bray Wyatt versus Matt Hardy. I don't like that they even did this match. It was too quick. It had no build to it. And that didn't help either guy. In my mentality is that if it's not going to help anybody, it doesn't need to happen. WWE, they were just trying to appease the fans, I guess, which was probably mostly guys at the Manhattan Center. They did the thing with the Raw women over the years. I hate that Trish didn't speak. I hate that Stone Cold didn't speak earlier in the night as well. I didn't mention that. I was really hoping that we would get like a Trish saying, I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble, just because I felt like we needed some kind of surprise. And it still may happen tomorrow. We still have SmackDown. We'll see. I just, Elias dropped Cena with the guitar. That's what I wanted to see. Once Cena came out, I was just hoping and praying that would happen. It did. I'm happy. That gives us something really cool to think about going into the Rumble. Also puts Elias kind of at the bottom of the short list of people to win the Rumble, really. Titus Worldwide and Slater and Rhino, I'm glad they got a chance to be on TV, especially on such a big night. Their match, no contest, so it really didn't help either guy. And then all of a sudden, Slater goes through a table because the Dudleys come out. It's just, none of this helped anybody. Like, it didn't help anybody. The Good Brothers, too sweet. The Revival, that they tried to set up for this week, I didn't like it. I don't know what they're doing with the Revival now. Now, they need to be doing something to build them up. It's just not happening. And then, the DX stuff was entertaining. It was really weird that just as soon as Scott Hall come out, they just, cut to break really quick. I thought that was just... I'm like, was that even planned? Did they just have to cut to break for something? I don't know. Time restraints? I don't know. And I was actually, I said on Twitter that I knew that the DX thing was going to involve the Balor Club at some way, and it just kind of rolled into everything. It rolled into the next thing. You had Shawn and Triple H, and then into the Outlaws, into X-Pac, which, by the way, they should have let X-Pac use his own music. They didn't. That was a fail. Another one off of the monster fails that they had. And then into the Balor Club, into the whole Revival thing. The Revival took all of the spots from everybody at the end, which was, is what it is. And then Braun, Kane, Brock, just tearing the place up. I'm still excited for that match. I still can't wait to see it on Sunday. As far as I'm concerned, I knew this going forward, but I was really, really hopeful going into tonight that it was going to be really good. It sucked. For the most part. Because you have to remember, the Royal Rumble is Sunday. You needed more. I would have loved to have seen, 2 minutes of, old school Royal Rumble hype. Backstage promos. I'm going to win the Rumble. No, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. This is my match to win. And they didn't do that. For either one. Or for both. It would have been great. And they just didn't do it. And we still have tomorrow night. SmackDown can deliver vastly where Raw failed tonight. Which will again cement that SmackDown's a better show. I can't wait to see it. Now, so that does it for me. Like I said, I'm giving Raw... it wasn't exactly 2 thumbs down. It's like a thumb and a half down. Well, maybe 1 thumb. 1 thumb down, 1 thumb just confused. We'll see how SmackDown is, how it sets up. SmackDown is the official go-home to the Royal Rumble. Let's hope that they do more to build that up there. My short list of people to win the Rumble from Raw: Finn Balor, The Miz, Roman Reigns, Elias. SmackDown: Bobby Roode, if they want to shock us. Shinsuke Nakamura, Baron Corbin. These are just things to think about. Going into SmackDown and then Sunday for the Royal Rumble. So, which I will have plenty of thoughts on tomorrow night and as well later on in the week. But until then, deuces. Chaos is out.